do it because the money. But trust me, after the 7th day, your body is gone. You're tired. You're drained physically, mentally. You're drained. So sometimes I know we can be enticed by the money, but sometimes you have to think about our health. You have to think about our body. Like, can I actually recover? And I also remember as well, talking from experience as well, where literally I saw this night job. To be honest with me, I'm not good at working in nights. I can't do nights job. I've done one night job in my whole life, and I can't do night jobs. I'd rather work during the day because I like my sleep. So I remember I saw this night job 7 days a week. It was for 1 week, 7 days. And this job is called replenishment, where literally you go to like Sainsbury's or Tesco's, you have to restock the items. And it was 7 days a week. It was from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next morning. And because obviously I've bought my calculator, I've calculated how much I'm going to get for that day, for that week. So I said, yeah, I can do it. I went in the first day. I had football that day. And by the time I went there, I was tired. And the job is very boring. The job is very, very boring because you have to find a way to distract yourself. And then the manager started chatting rubbish as well in my ears as well. And I was tired physically. And I just said, nah, sorry, man, I can't do it. I had to let the money go. But my point is, this is obviously sometimes we calculate the money and we say, yeah, I can do it. But trust me, physically, mentally, nah, you can't. Sometimes it's difficult. I know the money is good, but sometimes it's difficult. But like I said, this situation, that guy has no one else to blame. He's only himself that he has to blame because it's his fault. You're earning that amount of money. Why do you need a second job? Obviously everybody's financial situation is different. So obviously I can't just say that. But like I said, another person that gave me this, I know them as well. And location of the first job to the second location, trust me, they're wide apart. But as well, if he was just honest to the guy that brought him into the job, he would have sorted out a lot of things. Because if he told him, look, I'm going for a second job, just cover me and I'll be able to come back, then he would have known. But he didn't want to tell him because he probably thought, the first guy might ask him to give him a little something or pay him a little bit to be able to cover him. So, you know what? But like I said, he has no one else to blame except him. So if you lose a job like that, to get another job that of similar pay, similar money, wow, it's going to be tough. But I wish him all the best. And I hope he uses it as a learning opportunity where you don't become too greedy. Even me as a person as well, try not to be too greedy because obviously as humans, we always want more and more and more. But sometimes you just need to be happy, be content and be grateful that other people are not in your situation or not earning as much as you. So that's my take on that. Let's go to the final one. So this one is very common, especially countries like my country, Nigeria, or countries like Ghana, or countries that you have maybe family abroad or less economically developed countries. So he says a guy was abroad and sent money to his brother to build a house for him in Ghana. His brother did and then moved in with his family whilst his older brother was abroad. When his older brother came back with his family to Ghana, he asked the younger brother to move out and even paid him a compensation to get a new place. His brother disagreed and even attacked his older brother spiritually. He left his older brother crippled in a wheelchair and now he can't even walk again. Wow, this is sad. This is so sad. And I know the reason why I said that it happens a lot in my country, such as Nigeria or places like Ghana, which obviously is in these situations, because they have this mentality. Like, I know people that live in the UK, in London here, or that live in other places where they have enough money to get a proper place to live comfortably, but they'll go rent one tiny room, just because they want to work and then build houses in Ghana or in Nigeria where they only go there for like once a year, twice a year. And in this situation, he's given his younger brother to build a house for him, which he has done, but the younger brother has moved in with his family. So, and that's also another issue. Once they move in with their family, it's very, very tricky, because now his younger brother is very comfortable. So to move him out is tough. And because he's your family member as well, it's a bit of a sticky one. It's a bit of a tricky one, because you don't want to cause another problem with your family and it becomes another issue where it's wow, when it comes to family, very tricky. And now as well, another part as well within this one as well, his brother, his younger brother, attacked it spiritually. Obviously, a lot of people, like, especially come from the country I come from, where they believe in juju, or where they believe in juju, if you want to say it with British accent, or juju, or but in order to say it in a proper Nigerian accent is juju. So where they believe in spirituality, where I know it's there, but I don't really believe in it because I'm a Muslim, so I just don't believe in that, but I know it's there. But where people believe in those things, where you get attacked, and now obviously is left his older brother in a wheelchair. And this can be quite tricky, because sometimes as human beings, obviously we want to help our family, we want to make sure our family is okay, but sometimes you just gotta help yourself. But for me, I've never had that mentality of, oh, I'm gonna build a house in Nigeria, or I'm gonna build a house in Africa, because number one, I live mostly in the UK and I've lived there for most of my adult life, and number two, I haven't been to Nigeria for the last 17 plus years, so I feel more attached to UK than to more Nigeria. But I speak the language, I have the passport, so obviously I have also my Nigerian part, but I do feel more attached to my life here in the UK. So for me, it doesn't make sense for me to go and build a house in Nigeria, especially when I haven't been there for that long. And also it doesn't make sense for me in the sense that I want to build a house in a place where I can actually monitor, see what's happening. A lot of the times I have to trust people over there that they're doing the right things. Plus obviously sometimes they can just go on the internet, get a picture, send it to you, and in your mind you're thinking they're building a house for you, not knowing they're not even building anything, they're just scamming you, because there's a lot of scams within those parts as well. But it is very sad and it's very unfortunate that obviously a situation like this has happened, where literally even your own family members, they're doing that kind of stuff. And listen, that's not something you should be doing, and people are working hard. Trust me, like I said, people are doing 7 days a week back to back. And I always say to people, because I know a lot of people, they always say, I'm greedy, I'm this, I don't like to spend my money. And I always say to people, it's not like I don't like to spend my money. I have money there, not the most money, but I have money there. But if I don't feel like you deserve my money to be spent on you, I'm not spending my money on you. Why should I? I'm working hard for my money, and it's the same like everybody else. You're working hard for your money. So when situations like this happen, it's gonna touch you. It's gonna touch you, especially that is your family members as well that are doing those kind of things, that you think they should be the one helping you, making sure you're fine. And the sad part is they don't want to move out of the house, which is very sad. And yeah, wow, sometimes families can be very tricky. But anyways, it's your boy Mr. CV. Another video of WAHALA Wednesday done. Back again next week. We keep it going. We try and be consistent as much as possible. If you have any things that you want me to speak on, definitely drop in the email or drop in the comment section and I'll pick it up from there. It's your boy Mr. CV, aka Mr. WAHALA Wednesday. Keep watching and don't forget to keep supporting your boy Mr. CV. And thank you for watching. And if you have any comments on any of the parts that I mentioned in the video, drop in the comment section. And definitely look forward to watching more content. And take care.